Hello, hello, dear students. How are you? I think you have been doing very well with your studies. Today, we are again with the important passage for explanation and comprehension from The Merchant of Venice, the famous comedy that we have been doing for the last 2 months. Now we are about to end of this play. We will discuss two or three more passages from The Merchant of Venice. Then it will be completed from the comprehension and understanding the meaning and understanding the play point of view. Later on, we will discuss some important terms of the play as well as some important questions. But right now, we have this text from Act 4, Scene 1. That is the longest scene of this play, and we have been doing since last 4 or 5 lectures or videos. So let me recite the text first, then we go with the meaning and context. Shed thou no blood, nor cut thou less, nor more, but just a pound of flesh. If thou cuttest more or less than a just pound be it but so much as makes it light or heavy in the substance, or the division of the 20th part of one poor scruple, nay, if the scale do turn, but in the estimation of a hair, thou diest, and all thy goods are confiscated. We know very well that Act 4, Scene 1 is called as the trial scene. And there is a trial and hearing that is being done in the court of the Duke of Venice. And the case is of Shylock and Antonio. Shylock demands the flesh, a pound of flesh of Antonio, according to the bond and conditions mentioned while they dealt a loan. Shylock gave a loan, as we know, to Antonio for 3,000 ducats, but Antonio failed. Now, everyone in the court, including the Duke, is requesting Shylock to show mercy upon Antonio. But we know that Shylock is very much adamant, and in his speech at many places in this scene, he has absolutely told that he won't go back. He will take or he will ask for what is mentioned in the bond and what is according to the law. And the law is in his favor. So all the requests, all the persuasions made by everyone in the court failed. Then we saw that Portia, who was in disguise of a man, on behalf of Dr. Bellerio, the famous lawyer, appears in the court and looks at the total case. She tries to understand the case, but she also found that according to the law, Antonio has to sacrifice, Antonio has to surrender for the pound of flesh, and Shylock is entitled to get it. She also requests Shylock that he should show mercy. Without mercy, there can be no other way which can save Antonio's life. She also gives a famous speech on mercy. What is a mercy? In our previous lecture, we understood about her lecture on mercy. Mercy makes a man great, what she says. But even then, Shylock is adamant, is not moved at all. Then we have these lines which are again spoken by Portia, and we will we will see how she counterattacks upon Shylock, how she gives logics and arguments according to the law, and how she tries to save the life of Antonio. And instead, Shylock is entrapped in the words of the bond. And we will see that Shylock will withdraw his case and will also excuse later on. So, these are the lines that we have by Portia, and they have been addressed to Shylock. So, Portia now pays him back in his own coin that I have already told you. Now, what she says? She says in her famous counter attack that Shylock, that according to the letter of the law, he is entitled to an exact pound of flesh from Antonio's bosom. So she tells that the letter of the law, or what is written in the bond, is that Shylock is entitled, is able to take an exact pound of flesh, because there, you see, what is mentioning there in the bond, a pound of flesh from Antonio's bosom. So he is entitled only for a pound. That what she says. Then she says he can shed no blood, can cut neither more or less than a pound. So this is the point she catches. That okay, Shylock, you can take a pound of flesh from Antonio's bosom, but you can't shed any blood, because it's not mentioned in the bond, it's not mentioned in the agreement. You can't cut either more or less than a pound. So you will just cut a pound from his flesh. You can't cut more or less, and you cannot also shed the blood, because these things are not mentioned in the bond. What is mentioned in the bond? That you are entitled to take a pound of flesh of Antonio's body or heart. Then she says, she wants Shylock that if he cuts a quantity of flesh from Antonio's bosom, which is either more or less than precisely a pound, if he cuts more or less, then what will happen? Then Shylock himself will be entitled to face the consequences of the laws. That is, he will have to face the punishment, because he can't cut more or less. She says, then no matter it is heavier or lighter in weight only by a small amount. It doesn't matter whether it is smaller, whether it is heavier, whether it is 1 gram more or 1 gram less. But it should not be that. It should be only a pound, only a single pound. He cannot cut more than that, even a cent, even a gram, or that it is so only by fraction of an insignificant grain. So it cannot be more or less. It is so only by fraction of an insignificant grain, or that the beam of the scale inclines on one side only by the breadth of a hair. Even the scale, if it it bends towards any side, even for the breadth of a hair. कि अगर जब उसको उस पे तराजू पे रखा जाएगा, तो अगर 1 पौंड से अगर ज़रा सा भी कहीं ज़्यादा या कम कट गया और तराजू इधर से उधर झुक गई, तो क्या होगा? तो वो शी वांट्स टू से दैट शाइलोक शैल इनकर द पेनल्टी ऑफ डेथ, because it is in the law. You cannot do that. You cannot harm anyone more or less. You have the right to extract a single pound of flesh of his body, not more, not less. And what else he will have to face? One thing, that is the penalty of death. The second, all his possessions, that is property, shall be forfeited to the state. That will be forfeited, that will be confiscated by the state of law. Then he will have nothing at all. So these are the punishments which are mentioned in the law, that Shylock should very well understand before extracting or cutting the flesh of Antonio's bosom. Then she says, there is a climax in Portia's threat. So, you see the argument, how she argues and how she has turned the table against Shylock. First, it be higher or heavier, that is according to ordinary test, than if it weighs less or more by a single grain. So, it cannot be less, it cannot be more, even by a single grain, even by a single hair. Even the scale cannot move either side by a hair. So, this is how Portia gives the logic and argument just like a real lawyer, as if she is very well acquainted, very well trained and practiced the law. You see the qualities of Portia. She is in disguise. Nobody could identify her there. And she acted like a young lawyer. And then she says in the last of these lines that if the scale be uneven by a single hair's breadth, he shall have to face the penalty. That is, we have already discussed. So, this is what we have in these lines. This is the speech given by Portia to Shylock, and how she defeats Shylock by the arguments. And her arguments are, any person who knows the law will have to accept this argument. This is that, you see, this is the tact, this is the tactness of her, how logically she changes the table. She overturns the table of Shylock. So far the critical note is concerned, we have some words in this passage. Scraple, that is a weight unit used by the old apothecaries of a grain. Scraple, that is a weight unit, एक माप इकाई है, 1 ग्राम जैसे 1 इंच, इस टाइप से. The division of 20th part of 1 puer is a scraple, that is the 1 grain in weight, because 1 scraple means 20 grains. So 20 grains means 1 scraple, and 20 part of 1 scraple means 1 grain. That is, we have in this. Estimation, that is the weight. Portia's wit. So when you analyze the character of Portia, you have to mention about her wit. She is very witty. She gives them arguments in order to save Antonio's life. It is notable how Portia makes preliminary attempts to soften Shylock's heart and delivers an impassioned oration on mercy. We also saw how she was witty. She first gave a speech, long speech to Shylock on mercy. She also tried that Shylock should show mercy and the matter should be settled in this way because the law is very different. But when Shylock did not agree with that, she logically turned the table of Shylock. So, realizing the futility of persuasion, the brilliant Portia meets with cunning and legal technicalities. So, these are the technicalities of laws. So, a witty person, a knowledgeable person, a tactful person only can use these legal technicalities and can save his or her client. And it is the duty of a lawyer, whether he is at wrong or right, but his duty is to save his or her client. She invokes an obscure Venetian law and Shylock is punished. And in this way, then she prays the Venice law that Shylock should be punished because now he is not standing at his words and therefore his indirect attempt upon the life of that is Shylock has indirectly attacked upon the life of a Christian. Therefore, it is the law of the Venice that he should be punished, he should be penalized. So, this is what, dear students, we have for today. This passage from your play The Merchant of Venice. For now, this is okay, and thank you very much for hearing my lecture. I will also send you the PDF form of this PPT. You can also have this material with you and can revise time to time for your understanding and meaning. So, till then, thank you very much. We will meet again with some other important passage from this play. So, thank you very much.